Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Congrats for 6Q promotion. So,
Yeah, I finally made
the
it.
haircut, they immediately surrender.
That's exactly what. It's because I look so
Yeah,
tough now.
exactly.
Right.
They probably don't see, your opponents from Japan, they don't know that you're streaming.
No, they probably have no idea.
But you show them how it goes, huh? Did you open the game in review mode?
Not yet. I can do that.
We can have a look, but let's see. It was you were like 10 points ahead, right?
Yep.
Yeah, let's have a quick look. I'll look for you when it's up.
Yep, it's up.
So let me see. Now I have to look for 6Q. Much easier to find than
Yeah.
10Q plus, I guess. I don't have to scroll down so much. Yeah, here goes. And you beat a 6Q plus. That's good.
Yeah. Yep. My first game today, I
Uh-huh.
lost, but that's okay. It
It's
was
a
a warm-up
warm-up,
game.
yeah. You have to wake up. It's a coffee game.
That's right. That's
Okay,
right.
so observe. Let me put the chords here. Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
see it. The Fuseki was pretty good. Up to the point where you connected B2, you don't have to. You're alive in the corner. You can let him have a stone. So he played the Chinese opening, you invaded, you live here in the corner, which is comfortable. Hane. Okay, here you're already center. You don't even need to play C2. That's alive. You can push
Gotcha.
one more time at B9. He will block, probably. And even if he doesn't, then you have the wedge in center. You can also peep once at D10, because that wall starts to be scary. Especially for those two stones, you have a J3 and F3. So you can peep one time. Your corner is alive.
Mm-hmm.
He has to defend, otherwise you cut. And then you should jump out with the group, something like J5. Or he has to connect here.
Okay.
But the thing is, if you jump here, J5 or something to attack the two stones, if he goes B2 to kill your corner, you just push once. This is a 2 go, so if you know that you're alive, you're not going to defend the corner. You can push C2, he
Right.
has to connect under, and then you block B3. And if he tries to kill you, he will probably play A9, but that shape, it's already enough space to set up the twice. So when he goes here, you play A7, and if he tries
Okay.
b6, you can play b5. If he plays b5, you play b6. So either way, you can create the ice. Also, you have b1 throw in
See.
center, so you can descend a3, and you make more than 16 square on the side. So that's a living shape. That's why you should block
Gotcha.
c2, because he went all the way down to d1 in center, and then he could attack you at g2. It's more
Right.
urgent to do
Right.
something with those bottom stones. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's see what happened next, or after that.
Oh, a little
Yeah.
farther back.
It's nice to take away his corner and all that territory. Okay, and now when he pushes here, you should block J2. Then if he goes up, you block again. He can't cut you because you go down F2 and you capture, so he needs to go back and protect F2. And then you protect on the outside like K4 to put pressure on the two stones. And if he cuts, you sacrifice two stones. So now when he goes G4,
Gotcha.
he already played under G2 and F2, and it's not important if he plays two more stones at F4 and G4 for those two stones. So you play Atari twice, and then you connect. And he's in trouble with this tiny group. Yeah, he will connect probably. Taking it's one less point. He should connect. I mean, E4.
All right.
Anyway, it's the same idea, but it's 1 point extra.
Right.
Sometimes you take, so there is no Aji, but here there is no Aji anyway. And yeah, you should
Okay.
discard those two stones instead of running with everything. And
Okay.
later, when he played that vital point, go a little bit further in the actual game.
Sure.
Okay. Ah, now I see the chat also. Ah, yeah, here. So yeah, when he played this move, you should attach J6. But if you go
Okay.
back a little bit, you could play one Atari at M3 and then even Hane. So before he extend here, actually before he plays Go back a few more.
Like before I kick.
Yeah. So you play Nobi. I think you can play the Atari at M3, and you could Hane. Yeah. Or turn.
Like that?
No. I mean, well, before you played L6, but in this case you can just turn M6.
Oh, gotcha.
Then he has to play probably a jump, because if he takes, it's a bit painful. And you can surround everything.
Right.
You can play P6, and you're much stronger this way.
Oh, I
But
see.
I
Okay.
think you could play the Atari and Hane before connecting L6. Anyway, no beats also okay. But you can use the edge of that cut. Yeah, before playing this, you play Atari first. Or Atari and then
So like even.
Oh yeah, here. Now you can play M3. Yeah, this is better. He connects and then you go up. L5. And now usually he pulls back N4. And then you can leave it like this. You can take a big point in the top, something like K17 or something around there. Normally you can approach G16 and then pull back. Yeah, some extension. In fact, K16 is not.
Okay.
So you don't have everything on the third line.
I see.
Okay, these are, anyway, some small details. Because the position was good for you. When you push like this and you make the wall, he turned, you don't have to answer because you're alive. Very good. Yeah, but here the way to resist it's J6.
Yeah, I thought about the attach. I should have done it.
So he has to Nobi again. And then you push one more. He can't cut you. Because if he cuts you, just Atari and take everything. So he has to Nobi again. And then you block. Oh, you can push even one more time. Oh yeah, you should push again. Because again, if he cuts, you just surround everything. So he Nobi again. All these moves are neutral points. And then you play K5 or you sacrifice the 5 stones. They're not even important anymore. They are only like 10 plus 4, 15 points. You can play 2 moves and beat more than 15 points. But connecting here, it's okay. He's already, he played most of the moves on neutral area, dame points, so not interesting. The way you play it, you let him push and turn, and then the position starts to become thin.
Yeah.
And that was a little bit too ambitious to try to catch him. I think you should pull back at some point. K7, sorry. Yeah, instead of the Hane, yeah, now, if you go back, K7, he plays another move to connect, because you played F5 and you didn't catch him. So like this, he goes out, F5, and you can still play M3, one Atari, and after this, jump N6, or even O5. But N6 is nice, because if he doesn't respond, then you have N4 and squeeze him. So you connect in the center.
Okay.
He needs to play something in the top now, K16, or maybe shoulder hit O16.
And then we just give up the five stone stick, right?
Yeah, that's got to that.
If he wants it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 2 monkey jumps in a row. Let him have it.
Gotcha. Aha.
Yeah, I think it's better to sacrifice those stones, especially that he already played under so many times on the second line, than to lose those stones in the middle. Because those are just stones. 5 stones, it's 10 points plus a little bit of the surrounding territory. Not so important anymore.
Gotcha, and I can just make that up on the top.
Yeah. If he takes that, you play a move at K16. So right now, probably he reacts. But let's say he captures the K4 stones. He cuts the tail, and then you extend K or J16. You go high, and it's like setting up a nice framework in a box shape. Always good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so massive. He got 1, 2, 3, 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. It's about 17 points, but he played Gote, so the value it's actually just half. And in the meantime, you play 2 moves somewhere else, M6 and K16. Those are going to be more than 10 points, probably more than 20. Yeah, but it's hard to sacrifice stones yet.
Gotcha. Huh? Yeah, I still don't always think about that option.
You sacrifice only when he kills you. Then you consider it like now.
Let's see how I can use that sacrifice for my own good. Yeah.
Now you're forced to sacrifice. You're actually about to sacrifice a lot. Oh, but now you have Atari and squeeze, and maybe you catch him in some kind of net. What happened here?
Yeah, exactly.
How did you win this game? Ah, Atari and lucky connection. Okay. And cut. Wow, what a comeback. This I can see.
This got complicated pretty fast.
Oh, wait a second, wait a second. Ah, yeah, that move. So you had time for it. I thought you can play it first and then. Yeah, it's good. So he just dies. You kill all?
No, I had problems.
Let's go back a little bit. You should be able to kill here. Hang on. So if you play Nobi, can you play Nobi here? Ah, no, he will Atari go down. Maybe you don't have to play 06 yet. But it felt pretty good. It's a pity I cannot take control here, so go back a few more moves.
Oh, I can give you control.
I don't think it works for some reason on let's see. On IGS, I think it's buggy. It says like you cannot have control or cannot give. You're supposed to, you have the option, but it doesn't work.
User Cornel cannot control. Oh, okay. Weird.
Go back more.
Sure.
This fight was the first critical moment of the game. Undo a few more moves. I think we can set up something here. Oh, okay. I think I know how. So he played Atari, you go out. That's good. He played the Kosumi, and now you should play. You should play F2 first.
Oh, okay.
Then he blocks. Then you go. You go G1. He has to take. Then you go K1. He takes or he connects.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did this later.
And now you just play O1. So you're going to kill something. And in this case, it's a bit different around P5. Those 3 stones, they have more liberties. So this happened and that's how you escape.
Right, exactly. I did pretty much the sequence.
Okay. Even if you don't play this move, maybe you should turn first. Play N8 to threaten to capture that group in the middle. And after he comes out, like that you catch him in a few moves. Just turn. He has to go out, like M9. And then you can play Q7. And it's a net.
I see.
So now if he pushes, you block. If he turns, you block. It's all good. So you don't even need all these combination. But on the bottom, it's good to have like an insurance. When you play O1, he's just losing some stones. He can't save everything. Well, you don't even need all those throw-ins. That was more like to illustrate that it works to play O1 and you have the shortage of liberties in your favor. So, yeah.
I see.
So let's
it took me a while to come up with that.
Okay. So use that as a backup plan. Yeah.
I did.
Nice. Yeah. You were the Dametsumari wizard. Nice. Atari first, then more Ataris. All right. Oh, cool. So he's in trouble here. But if he captures the stone, yeah, that gives him some space. Oh, you probably don't have time for that Atari. Now you should already use the O1 thing. It's not like you play Atari, he connects and you kill everything. He should.
I realized a little too late.
He shouldn't even take that stone. He should just go down O1 and kill you faster. And then it's a call. Die all over.
So I took O1 right away.
And now you had to play the throw-in and everything. Good. This one you don't need because you can't kill him anymore. Oh, he blocked like that. If he ignores R2, it's okay. You play S1. You need to connect in the center. There is an ST Atari at O10.
Yeah.
You already killed him on the bottom. It's fine. Well, you were afraid you lose the eyes and it's a rabbit with ears.
Yes.
But actually,
exactly, it's a dead shape.
That shape because when you take M1 and he tries to kill you with N2, you capture K1 and he's in Atari with everything. So it's some kind of code that can lose him another 12 points.
Yeah, I was thinking about the dead shape.
Locally, he's dead. Okay, so it was Sente, but this Atari you still don't need because he will never play that move, P3. Why? And he cannot destroy your eye by playing R1 or something.
Self-Atari.
Yeah, he will never play that. So why play it?
Right.
You still need to connect in the middle, O10. And he cut the wrong way, huh? Or he wants to squeeze.
Yeah, it was really weird.
He turned, those are small. You don't have to try to save them. Just go for big point.
Yeah, and I was trying to make a wall on the outside by using those stones, so...
You manage a little
But
bit.
I think I did it wrong.
But there are
yeah, a
many
little bit.
cutting points there, yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, we can blame this on the chat, being distracted to entertain the audience, and then you miss the big cutting points. You should get ahead more in the middle at M14. Because he's in trouble. On the right side, you're very strong. Well, relatively strong. Now I realize your group is actually disconnected, so you need some base for your Q10 as well.
Yeah, so, that's kind of what I was thinking too.
When he push here, it's normal to play one more move at 016. He has all those Ataris. But you don't want to lose the group in the middle, so... Okay, you need to chase him. It's forced. But look how nice. For white to play all those Ataris. He still dies.
Yeah, it's true. I think he managed to live this group, but he lost a lot in the process.
Ah, that's good. Wow, but there are so many cutting points. And he's going for the small pieces, actually. Ah, like that. Yeah, he took those 3 and he's alive. Now you have to sacrifice. This is good. Keep going down. I think you could go down one more. You can can kill him if you play H18. Let's read this out. So instead of playing K18, block. Atari was good. He answered. Atari, it's okay. Yeah, also this you can play directly.
Oh, sorry.
But you played the Atari. He connected. Yeah, which was okay. Expands your liberties. Where he shouldn't connect, he should block or something. And now you can block H18. From the other side, from the left.
Okay.
So what can he do? He cannot cut. He can play L18. You block K18. You block L18.
Yep.
And he has 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you connect. He might go throw in, but then he's got 3 liberties. So if Yatar is from the outside, you connect, or you take away a liberty at K17, and then when he captures, you take another liberty. So you win by 1. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because when he turns, you just block K16 and he's down to 2 liberties. That's a nice semi to win. And you have a big margin, huh? In the game you were like 7 points ahead or something like that. I don't know.
I'm not sure what the score was. He ended up resigning.
I don't think he counted, I was you were
fairly far ahead.
The score estimator at the end showed something like 12 points ahead. I don't remember.
Okay.
But that's comfortable. So.
Yeah, this was bad direction.
Yeah, because you die inside. Ah, yeah. Oh, wait, here you can try a little something. Park. Normally, the RG to use here, it's a move like E16. A Keima. So when he pushes and he cuts, he captures 1 stone and you leave in the corner, you gotta gain something out of this.
Right. I see.
If you just turn, he turns. Now you push through, you play Atari, give him 1 stone, take the other stone in a ladder. So it's still something.
Yeah, like this, right?
And C17. And he has like 1 eye, he will try to struggle and go out. But you don't have to lose that group in the middle, that's a problem too. If he goes G15 now, it will be tough.
Exactly.
So, yeah, if you just block H18, clean kill.
Yep. Whoops.
Yeah, you don't have to miss these kind of opportunities, especially against slightly stronger player. This guy was 6.5 plus, right?
Yep.
So you turn, keep pushing, give him good shape. Not good.
No.
That push F16. It's like a thank you move. Okay, make some small life. Whew, barely.
Yeah. So.
Another life. Oh, that's good. That's good. You connected under, and then connect in the middle. Fine. So you can You lost some groups, but here you don't have to answer this. You still got it.
Right, I didn't.
Perfect. You managed to live inside there?
Yeah. I managed to connect my groups
Wow.
up.
Yeah. But he didn't need... It's impressive how it happened. You connected part of it. Wow, this won the game for you. Because you were leading by
exactly.
12 points. You lost... You won... I mean, you connected most of it.
Yep.
This Atari, okay. So you lost the minimum amount of stones there. Impressive.
But it's a good reduction, so I was
Very
happy.
Good. Okay.
And then it's just really endgame.
That turn it's also good. Give him a stone. Kosumi. Oh, wait. Instead of Kosumi, undo a little bit. You can push first. C10.
C. Oh, right.
Then go down. B13. He will block here. Play B13. He has to answer to save the 2 stones. Usually B11, A11, and then monkey jump. A16. So you destroy like 6 points instantly. He has to block B16 and everything. You can play it out. Probably there are some viewers who don't know how to block monkey jump, so it helps. Then you pull back and he blocks A17 and you pull back again. Or you can even go A13. Sometimes it's better to go down instead of A14, so there is some impact on the other part of the...
Oh, right.
Because
I often connect this way.
Yeah, but sometimes A13 is better. You can kill another group if you can destroy the eyes at A11, for example. Well, it's not the case here, but in other positions, that kind of move, A14, A13, A13 has more impact towards the other group.
Gotcha.
Well, otherwise you play B14 when you can build an extra point. Let's suppose you have all this territory at B11, then instead of going A14, you go B14, he goes Atari, you connect, and you make 1 extra point for sure. That's why you play B14. Right. But sometimes you just have to play A13. Or sometimes, instead of pulling back A15, you jump A14. And when he goes Atari, you don't even answer immediately, you keep it as a quadrat. There are all kind of small nuances on that move, how to protect. Monkey jump can be tricky. I learned it when I was 20Q and I really enjoyed that tactic. But since I'm teaching, I learned that there are many 2Q players who don't know how to block the monkey jump in certain variations or positions. Anyway, that's a fine way. So you had the monkey jump. But Kosumi it's also good. Kosumi, Atari, everything Sente. Looks pretty much the same. So he had no chance after you reduce this territory. Okay. Oh, that move you don't need. You could push. Because if he plays E13 to start a ko, you just connect D14. If he plays D14, then you have to protect.
Oh, right.
You protect it in advance.
I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah.
M1 too early? Well, probably didn't matter. Is there a book on monkey jump? I never studied a book on monkey jump. I think there is a book on Fuseki on Endgame, called The Endgame by Ogawa Tomoko Wandan. Probably they have some monkey jump examples there, but I don't recall. I used to read Go books 22 years ago.
And let's see, where's the score randomizer? Says I'm up by 13 points.
Yeah, 12.5 is what I've seen. Yeah, it's good enough.
Yep.
And the Komi was included. Yeah, 13.5. Okay. Oh, really? There is a monkey jump workshop? Wow. Impressive. Huh. Interesting. Monkey jump workshop. How many variations can you have on monkey jump? I have to see this.
It's like a 10-minute video and you pay $40 for it.
Yeah. Right? Maybe 5 minutes video, I don't know. Oh, if I order this book, it will cost me $73. I know everything about monkey jump and save $75. Yeah.
You can get it on Sensei's library for free, right?
Yeah. Or that.
Wow.
Yeah, with $75, you can buy like 3 books, Lisadol, commented games, I think. Oh no, it was something like 35 one book. I have to check. These commented games of Lisadol. And it has like 3 games on 300 pages, but lots of variations. It's a really good book.
Ah, okay.
But you have to play it out on the real Go board. I suggest you study those books when you are already like a one dan. But probably it will be totally out of shape, out of fashion to play those moves like Lisa Doll did. Probably the next books will be about AI versus AI. More interesting.
Gotcha.
But it's a good study if you really have the time and the mood to put a game on the Go board and play it for one day long. Anyway, we beat somebody or we beat each other. Let's see.
Oh, that reminds me. Lisadol commented games. Yellow Mountain Imports sells those. Sorry, just a quick plug.
Go ahead.
We had a West Michigan Go Club real board sponsored by Yellow Mountain Imports a few weeks ago, and they gave us a coupon code. So if you're in America and you want a 10% discount on those books, you can use the code WMIGO to get a 10% discount. Anyway,
nice. I don't have time to read.
Anyway, on to the next
Go books recently, and I have a few interesting here, which I didn't even open. One is with some nice Tsumego. I should take those Tsumego and put them in SGF format, so we can have some fun with it. Like the Tsumego somebody sent on my stream 2 weeks ago. It gave me a headache for a couple of days. Then I realized in 1 second was a Tesuji. But it's good to see some interesting ones. So yeah, now you're a 6Q. Let's see a game from scratch. A good style Fuseki I want to see. No unforced sacrifices.
On an opponent, unrated.
Or actually forced sacrifices. And unforced errors.
Oh dear, it's J-Dog. This is an opponent I've lost to several times in the past.
Let me find him. So he will be shocked.
Yes.
Or maybe no, you can lose again, it's fine. Okay, you're playing white diagonal Fuseki.
So
well, when you play diagonal Fuseki, it doesn't have to be Hoshi all the time. It's fine to play another Hoshi, but you can also try Sansan, for example, or that move. Why not? Yeah, that move is really nice. I play it out on my board here. I like this corner already. So several options here. One is Tenuki. And if you want to respond locally, you can go in Sansan, which is the territorial variation, or you can Keima 04 if you want to play influence oriented. And I guess you want to play for influence today. Because 5-4 it's meant to go for influence. Play for thickness. Don't switch back to territory. Play some artistic Moyo game. Now, if you want to play a very complicated Joseki, you have to cut him R4. But no need to play too complicated. You can go R6 or you can push Q4 and then cut. Yeah, this is simple. And now...
And then the Tiger's Mouth?
Tiger Mouth is okay. Yeah. Or connect solid. Also okay. And he plays another move. Okay, now you look all over the board. You locate that top right corner, which is a Komoku, and he wants to make a Shimari R15. So you play a move to prevent that Shimari. Easy.
So, yep, I would probably... R15 is what you're suggesting then, instead of Q15?
R15, yeah, the modern style. But actually, you can also play Q14 if you like to play something nice. Oh, this is the modern style. Okay. From this R15, it's very nice for you to extend R11. So it's like you finish a Joseki like the regular shape. And, well, maybe he goes Sansan in the top left to play something modern. Ooh. Immediately here. That's an interesting move. Hang on a second. Tak. The first move I think about here is Tenuki. But...
Really?
Yeah. But it's not so good to Tenuki actually. Well, you still have RG in the corner. And the next thing you can consider, it's try to guess.
I'm looking at either R17 or R14.
R17. I like that.
Okay.
But what you do after he plays Hane, R18.
So this...
You have a few options here. Well, not too many.
Yeah. Let me think.
Thinking is good. How much time you got?
Like
20
the
stones in 8 minutes? Okay. You have time to think.
the the chicken version of Daniel is like maybe
Uh-huh.
Q16 will push black around enough
Uh-huh.
to come back and fix it R14.
Yeah,
But then
Q16 is normal.
S17 feels really good.
S17 it's painful, but you can try S18.
Okay.
S18 or Q16. These are the two moves. So if you
Okay.
want to see how it works, you could try S18, but this is fine. Oh, if you Atari, then counter Atari, huh? Fighting
So
speed. No
the
cheeky moves. You play the, yeah,
P17, right?
powerful move all the time. Hmm. Now what?
Oh dear.
You started this
um,
fight. Good luck.
I did though. I mean, we can Atari again, but that leaves too many weaknesses. Connecting
No,
at
Atari it's
P6.
okay, but which Atari? Q18 or S16? And connecting, you can only connect P16. But you want Atari because if he starts a
Right.
ko, you capture, and it's too early in the game to fight that ko for black, so you will capture again. So when you Atari, I think he'll connect, and then you have time to connect. It's fine. You Q,
Q16 looks in 18 looks
yeah,
interesting
that's the
to me.
direction.
Okay.
Hmm. You can hear me very well. I mean, in the
Yeah,
chat.
I can hear you. Talk a little bit, make sure
Oh,
your volume's up.
I can also hear you perfect. I don't know about the people in the chat how they hear me. Peyton is saying something. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they can hear you.
Oh, okay. Ah, you were talking about the top right corner fight. I see. Okay,
So
perfect.
P16's kind of the only move now, right?
Yeah, P16 is the only move. I got it. PayPal, it's in joke mode. Okay. Now what? Well, it's a trade. You
Uh,
give him the top right corner where he's actually over concentrated, and it's not so important for him to develop that area because you already have R11. So you gotta separate that O16. Therefore, you only have one move. You can't let those 3-4 stones in the top die. So you gotta come out. Because he needs to
mm-hmm.
play another move in the top right to capture the R15. When you come out and you separate, if he doesn't do anything, you also connect under at R14 and then he has to survive in the corner. So this is
Right.
already a nice trade for white.
So just
Yeah,
P15,
push through.
right? Okay.
And then
I was
he
looking at
turns or he
like
does.
O14, but it doesn't work.
Hane. Ah, jump. No, this is good. It's solid. So he took that stone. But now probably you need another move in the top. Anyway, my other idea,
Yeah.
but we can look after the game, was to play S18, make a group in the corner, just leave, and force him end up over concentrated. So that way you can kind of
Okay.
punish his Q15 shoulder hit, which is actually not a bad move. It's playable, but he didn't play it right away. He could wait a little bit. Anyway, this is nice for white. So you got R11 to limit his thickness, and you separated
Mm-hmm.
016, but it still feels like you need a move in the top, something like M16 or L16 or turn. But if you don't feel like, if you don't know
Okay.
what to play in the top, you just Tenuki. Oh,
Well,
you won by resignation because you were waiting too long. You can play C6 now. Anyway, make a review. Let's look at the top right corner. Yeah, you can play another move in the top, but it's okay to play C6 actually. Thinking Tesuji, you were too slow for this doggy, so he had to go to
yeah.
take a walk or something.
Start a review.
J-Dog had to walk the dog.
J-Dog.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. So we're looking at the top right? you said.
Yeah, I wanna just load your game. Hang on. Yeah. So here, instead of that move, if you play S18, what can he do? Normally, I think he goes R16. Well, it's one or the other. Atari like that or Atari S17. Now you connect.
Mm-hmm.
Then he plays Q16 or he cuts again. But I think Q16 is safe. And then you connect under or capture the stone. Probably you connect under once. Now here, he has to do something or nothing or extend. Maybe nothing. He should extend at case 17. And now it feels like it's one of those Josekis where you jump in San from a Kakari. Like he had the Hoshi, you approach, he jumped, then he had the middle side extension. He should play K17 next. Because if he doesn't, and you play something like K16 or, yeah, this looks like a pretty normal shape. And you're set, you play somewhere else. Now you go C6. So if we just reverse the order of moves, if you think that he had the Q16 move and you approach, well, it looks a bit strange, this R15, but also he's Q14. Normally you have R14 and then you jump San, and it's the same formation.
Gotcha.
And it's okay. But I think maybe he will still try to be a bit more aggressive and play R14 or S14, but then you just capture the stone at Q18, so it's fine. If he insists more in that corner. I think extending is good for black. And if he tries the other move, S17, let's see what happens. Can we kill the corner? Like in the game I played yesterday with a guy in my last game where I tried Sun SA. So connect. He needs to play Atari S19 or T18. I think it's good for him to play T18. Because if he plays the other way, he dies. You know how he dies? Let's check it out. Play the other Atari first.
Okay.
You go out. After he plays this move, you just go T18.
Okay.
Because like that, it's only one eye. He has to go T17. Then you play Atari on the outside. Q, yeah, he captures. Then you can also play S18. But you can play that later. And now you just extend P18. He comes after at P17. You go Nobi. Yeah. Then he plays R14. Now you have to throw in S18. Maybe he takes. If he connects just Atari and yeah. Now let's see. If you play down, he plays here. You go down. He plays here. It's exactly like it happened yesterday in my game. So you can play Q19. Then he tries to connect under. He goes, yeah. Then you push S16. He blocks T like that, yeah. Then you go Atari in the top. R19. No, just
sorry.
this you don't need. Just R19. He cannot connect because he puts himself in Atari. And if he starts a ko, you take and it's Atari. So he'll probably play S13. And you capture the ko and he's in Atari. Yeah, so, well, he should play S13 to make some eye shape, but this is okay. He connects. And then he's almost dying. So he cannot really resist like that. That's why he has to play R16 and connect.
Gotcha.
But anyway, what you play was good too. And then you could extend M16. Well, he should pull back, but too much fighting speed. And actually here, instead of Atari, it's probably better for him to go R13 Kosumi. Because that stone dies anyway. And if he plays R13, he can later invade around R8. R14, well, he captures a stone anyway, but doesn't have the same impact on your group. But people don't think about follow-up too much at this level yet, I think. Alright, start another one. They are too focused on the local fight. So they forget about the rest of the board. That's why I can still beat 6Q. Now you're playing 7Q. Chinese living in Canada, maybe. So you're white. You invite them for the diagonal Fuseki with that move. If you don't want diagonal Fuseki,
Yep.
you just play d4. But it's fine.
I don't
Yeah,
mind. I like either
and
way.
fight. Good. And now, okay, Hoshi. I noticed yesterday most of my opponents played Hoshi. So there were even 4 Hoshi on the board. This is the famous Kobashi.
Okay. Yep. And chat yelled at me yesterday for approaching too close in the bottom right. So the move is Q6.
Q6 or R6.
Right?
Far approach, yeah. You don't have to go Q5, R5. It's possible, but usually keep some distance. Yeah, AlphaGo likes to play the high approach. Also Yamayuta, Q5, but they know what they're doing. So now you can try Q4 or P4. I suggest P4, but Q4 is possible too. There are some interesting Josekis.
Okay,
And here he should play Q4 first. If he plays P3, it's not so great. But let's see if he knows. He's 7Q. Yeah, Yuta always play Q6. Probably because he's left-handed, so he cannot see Q6. He plays Q5, sorry. Wow. The ambulance usually comes when Hanayol dies all over the board. I don't know what happened. Q4 now. They want to resuscitate him. But that should happen on Friday. Okay. Now, maybe he goes 04 or R3. But that can give you some eye shape. If he plays 04, you Hana in the corner, then you have a cut. Now you can play one space jump, N4, to make a flexible shape, Sabaki time.
Okay.
If he doesn't answer, you block 03, and that's ideal shape. And if he answers, you jump. And again, you make nice shape. Okay, he wedge, which is good for cutting points. But there is only one option.
Yep.
Yeah, and then how you connect to make a pretty good shape.
I'm looking actually at N6.
Good. There's a shape. And then you can try to attack his... Okay. Here you don't have to play other moves. I know you can push N3 and M4 in center, but you better don't destroy that RG, because sometimes you want to use J4 attach or invade H3, so you better don't touch that RG right away, because your group is pretty strong. And you should put some pressure on his R8 or pincer it. So it's either Q9 shoulder hit, which is a pretty popular move, or something like R11, Q11, pincer, or R10, because from R11, you're forcing him to jump out or to connect under, and then you can extend again towards the corner. So you give yourself enough space to make a base.
Let's try that one. I was looking at the shoulder hit first.
Yeah, shoulder hit feels good. It's a good feeling, especially because you're trying to keep connected. Oh, he attacks from that side. And now you can shoulder hit, and then he has a little trouble. But he can still play S6, actually. Anyway, it's nice to shoulder hit, so you have R11 in place and you can build some territory there. But yeah, he has this move. And now, let's see. You can keep center. Let's look all over the board. Of course you can cut here, but you don't have to do it right away. I mean, because if you play S5, he cuts, you cut, he takes a stone, you Atari, he connects, and you take the other stone. But it's all gote for a couple of points, so it's not really worth it. You better let him play again there, and maybe he's committed to take gote 2 more times.
I'm looking at attaching it at Q17 or even maybe... Yeah, one of those.
It's possible, but I think it's good enough to play O17, and if he defends, you extend L17. If you play R17, he can block on the outside, Q17, let you live in the corner, and extend in the top to K17. And the top side is more interesting than the corner, because even if he protects the corner now, Q17, or something. After you extend and you set up a base there, you can still damage the corner with moves like S15 or R15. Anyway, now there is only one move. Yeah, that one.
Yep.
And then there are 3 moves or 4. You can play Nobi,
Right.
you can play Kosumi P18, you can play the attached Q17, you can even go San San. So it's up to you. I like P18 here because they don't know how to react to that. Q17, P17 are all easy, but if you play P18, you can take him off guard.
Interesting. I haven't seen this move before, so.
Good. You learned something new today from
Yeah,
an
exactly.
inferior teacher.
Yeah, I tried to hype that up a bit. Batsko called Cornel inferior, and I'm like,
Inferior to
what?
Michael Redmond?
Are you challenging him to a match?
Inferior to AlphaGo? Yeah. What can you do? We can't all be superior, right?
Right.
Let's keep inferior.
Now
you got a wedge.
It looks like
Q17.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Yeah, so I really want to do a Q Clash Coaches edition between Bats and Cornell to see who the truly inferior one is.
Wow, so many ambulances. What the hell happened here? Yeah, well, I have nothing to prove, so don't worry about it.
It's true.
Okay, this is interesting. There is some Agi in the top right corner. And now, well, he answered pretty well. If he's afraid, he just backs up at R16. But anyway, now you gotta do something in the top, like an extension around K16. You don't want to push and cut right away. You better leave the Agi for later. Because if you have K17 and he cuts N17, you can Atari and connect under.
So we're looking at K16, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
No, K17.
Shoot.
Because it helps you. Okay, he helped you already, so you can just Nobi. Yeah, you can be a great player and a terrible teacher, or you can be a great teacher and not such an amazing player. But anyway, I feel quite okay with my playing and teaching for now. Probably I'm a little bit rusty compared to, I don't know, 5 years ago. But I'll be back, as Schwartzy said. Anyway, now, yeah, you can suck with both teaching and playing. That's also true.
Hashtag basics.
Right.
Oh, the shade. It's Piro.
Just block P8 here, because you can still use S5 and cut the stones after that.
Okay.
But maybe now he plays Keima S10. This guy plays pretty strong for a 6Q or 7Q. Yeah, maybe he has a few bots training him in the backyard.
Well, he's probably thinking this guy plays pretty strong for a 6Q.
So immediately start up Lila to raise up the chances. Yeah, well, I have no problem with other people teaching, playing. They are all great. Amazing.
Absolutely.
There is room for everybody. And well, when I was in my early 20s, I used to be arrogant, probably even more than Betsy is right now. And I felt that I was an amazing player back then, and I was actually sucking royally. But once you realize the game is a little tougher than it really is, and you get stronger, but you feel inferior. That's the word. That's the term. Anyway, let's see. If you cut, he goes Atari. It's safe to play Nobia.
I think. Yeah, I was looking at 08.
Yeah. Yeah, easy to trash talk. Whoa, this is too much, huh? So now you can cut him.
Yeah, I can
cut and get some profit.
Cut first. Got it.
Yeah, because I guess you will kill a few stones now.
So S5 now?
Yeah, try S5. Well, in a serious game, I think I can beat bats on 2-3 handicap easily. If we play 20-30 minutes and 30 seconds 3 times, it doesn't matter if we chat, drink, or whatever. So that's not the challenge for me. Nobi Q10. I had
yeah,
bets like
Nobi,
this
for sure.
actually. I have a friend on IGS who's like 6 dan, and he usually wanted to play bet games on a bottle of wine per game on 3 handicap. And I used to beat him. Like we were playing 11 games set, and many times I won 9-2 or things like that. So I can take a challenge like that. Even if you wake me up at 3 in the morning after 3 bottles of wine, no problem. Oh,
Ane at
interesting,
S12, is
interesting.
that too much? Or?
Interesting what happens here. Hang on. This guy is really good. A 6Q would never think, or 7Q would never think of that, Suji. I think you should calm down here and capture S7. If you block, he pulls back, you connect. Oh, wait, we can kill everything?
Oh. Whoops.
Maybe we could kill everything. Okay, I should not pay attention to the chat, in fact. And the challenges between streamers and teachers. Oh, this is not so great for him. And now you're okay on the right side if he pushes and so on. Uh-huh.
So.
And now you gotta make a good shape. How about O10? So you
Perfect. My mouse was just over.
You refute the ice thing, Tesuji. I remember once a 9 dan said that 9 dan, I think no, he was like an 8 dan. Yeah, well, he became a 9 dan because he retired, and they always give you a dan promotion when you retire. So he said that 20Q players and 9 dan, they play alike. The only difference is that the 9 dan knows why he played that move, why he chose the particular spot. But I've seen that in some tournaments, and it's quite funny. Oh, just block him, make good shape. All of a sudden,
Yep.
Black is not playing so genius anymore. But he plays a few interesting moves. Yeah, anyway, I'm very surprised about S11. That's not a move that comes just like that for a 6Q.
For sure.
Now, let's see here. Now, probably you gotta use M4 to go out or to separate, but just M4. If you push N3, he blocks, you turn, then he knows to play L3. Maybe he becomes ambitious and blocks, and then you push through and cut him. So it's good to keep that N3 in reserve. We didn't fool him. But anyway, it's good to keep that liberty. So let's see here. Push and cut. Well, you don't die with this group, but it's a bit annoying when he goes R4 and you block and he goes Atari. You're a little bit in trouble. Maybe you should play... Actually, you should split him. L5 and go out.
Oh gosh, I was so close. I was looking at the clamp at L6.
L6? Ah. Well, if you play that
But yeah,
move,
L5 is good.
yeah, keep it simple.
Yep.
Yeah, but if you play weaker players, you play weaker than your usual. That's also normal. I think it drags you down a little bit. So he's in trouble with that group. Well, he can separate here, but once you play R4, you pretty much have eyes on the right side, and then you have Han and everything. But if he plays R4, you're a little bit in danger. The problem is when you play R4, he's not supposed to answer. And the nice thing about taking away the liberty at R7 at some point is that you have S10 and then you cut those stones. But right now, I think the best move is to go out K5 to keep the pressure on that group in the middle. He's separated.
Gotcha.
How strong is Brandon nowadays on the Korean servers? I think he was very promising. We play one game on KGS a couple of months ago, maybe, when it was that OSR event, and
Yep.
I had to focus a little bit to win on even game.
Yeah, he's like high 8 dan, low 9 dan on the
Mm.
Korean servers.
That's why I see. Okay, young master, nice.
Yep. And he's also one of the teachers
I see, nice.
that also streams. So
What's his account? I mean the
Yep.
the streaming channel.
It's Cats Play Go.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And him and Triton host that together. So sometimes Triton plays and sometimes Brandon plays.
Nice. L10 here, just attach. You gotta go out with that group, make eyes, and keep.
Keep black under
Yeah,
pressure.
yeah. Keep your group safe and keep the target in the middle.
Just no B, right?
Let's see. If you bump first, it's strange. M9. And then double Hane. Well, you can no B, but then he will play M9. You have to answer. He will peep. You connect, and he protects. So play M9 and try not to give him a good shape. How many people play in the Master Series there? Or the Masters tournament? Double Hane here. We play in the European Championship this year. We are in a group of 32 players, and after 5 rounds there will be 8 players who will play a knockout event till the end to decide the winner of the championship, and that happens throughout the whole week. We start on Sunday 29th and we finish Sunday August 5th. So it will be 1 week of playing serious game, like 5-6 hours each game, because we got something like 2 hours and a half and 60 seconds 1 or 3 times, or maybe Fisher time, and it's still like 6-7 hours. Oh, this is good for you, quite a nice shape, and I think you have to connect, but you can also push. Hiatari, go back. Yeah, maybe push is more interesting.
Okay.
You don't die with that group. Even if Hiataris and he extends or something, you can make another eye.
Yep.
So, okay, he push again. And now you should play a move on the bottom, something like a jump, H5, to go out and threaten to reduce the bottom side. And then looking for the eye still into Suja J8. Atari and connect.
Yep.
Okay, wait. He wants to kill that in a net? And he wants to kill the other group? Whoa. This guy is serious. But, well, those 2 stones maybe you can discard. Anyway, I would play J8 just to see how he reacts. J8. Because once you cut him,
there it is.
The eye stealing move. Once you cut him, you can push with the 2 stones. Yeah, wow, he connected that painful. No fighting spirit, no contact, H8 or something. Okay, that was a good question. Okay, now let's see. I feel like no Tetsuji, but maybe that's too much.
Oh, okay.
But it's probably not okay, because he will turn left. Oh, maybe it's okay.
Yeah.
Wait, because then you turn, you push. Wait a second. Tuck. No, just push H11. Save the 2 stones. Don't let him catch the 2 stones in a net. They are important for the fight, because his dragon is almost dying. Your dragon is dying too, but we'll see who dies faster. Okay, now it's not dying anymore, because you have time to jump N12.
Oh, now Ento.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay. I was looking at that a few moves ago.
Okay. This is good shape for ice, and trying to separate the 2 stones.
But I see how we needed the moves on the left first. Otherwise it was too easy for black.
He would just take. Okay, so your group looks quite safe for now. I guess it's still safe even if he plays P11, because you can go no Tetsuji P12, then block, then you make an eye in the middle and another eye. And now you should probably attack his group more, but you gotta attack it in a way to build territory. So my first instinct here It's something on the left side. Guess which move to attack and build.
Oh, it's gotta be like D10,
D10,
somewhere in
great
there.
spot. It's like a cap, but
Okay.
it's on the 4th line. You build, you don't have to play E10. He will turn, and then you jump out with the 3 stones, and you still keep the pressure. So he's running like a
Gotcha.
snake with that group, but you just build everywhere. Top, left, middle. And he never answered your H5, so you can jump H3 anytime and separate here. But right now, it's more interesting to fight in the middle.
So are we looking at J13,
J13, yeah.
for shape? Okay.
I have to remind folks that on Friday evening, we'll meet Hanayol again for some push-ups game, bet game.
Nice.
Actually, somebody suggested that we should bet on shots. If he loses by 100 points, he gotta do 100 shots at tequila. Soju is too weak, so, or whatever they drink in Korea. Aha, this move, it's not really sente, so you can jump again on the left side. The natural move is
Okay.
D13.
Oh, D13,
Yeah.
okay.
But if you play on shots, he can catch your stones in the middle. Tuck, 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 tuck. No, he cannot really. Fuck. we gotta keep Hanayol around. He's funny.
Yeah, he's a good player too. Pretty good.
Yeah, he's quite okay.
Can I?
Let's see. If you turn Hinobi, you turn Hinobi, you cut, he dies. I will make a discount on push-ups. Or you can Hane, he cuts, you Nobi, he pushes, you Hane, he cuts. But that's a problem because you play Atari on 2 stones, he plays Atari on 3 stones. So Nobi, just Bambo, I mean. Or you can sacrifice these stones, you know, you can play Atari, he goes Atari. That I don't like. But K13, yeah. Play K13.
K13, okay. I have a little trouble reading situations like this out very well.
Well, if he goes K14,
I have to practice
you
that.
push L13, he pushes again and you cut. And then you take 2 stones and you connect. Oh, he saw that. But this move, how much it affects your group? Let's see. It does affect a little bit. So if you push, puck. You can push once. And 13.
Gotcha.
And then when he pushes and you Hane, if he cuts, you surround and then he dies with 5 stones. Empty triangle is not something that you can rely on. 22 kilogram. I don't know how many pounds is that. But there is a conversion site. The non-metric system.
Okay.
Okay, he just went out. So now...
So should I just K14?
Yeah,
or?
K14 is enough. Just turn. That's where he wants to play to catch your group. But now he'll probably try to attack very severe this group. Uh-oh. So you better stay alive. So can you cut him? Or he's too dangerous? He will Hane, Atari. He's dangerous. Wait a moment. If you play this, he pulls back. Oh, you gotta play the shape point. Yeah, P12. P12.
Okay. I see. Okay.
PayPal only converts currencies. Block.
Yep.
He's a coin converter. Because here you have a center move. All the time you can play R10 and then you make another eye. He doesn't know, but actually you should play Q13. We can try to make eyes in center.
Okay.
And if he blocks, you can go R12. And then you have some interesting RG to Atari and... Oh, he saw my plan. Okay, in that case, you gotta play R10 and then make the eye. which is also good. Oh, before you make the
Mhm.
eye, maybe it's also good to play R7.
Oh, I see. Yep.
I'm not completely sure this is a good exchange, but it's center for sure. Probably bad exchange. I'm not sure. Probably good exchange, because anyway, if he pushes, you take the stone, and then he still has to come back. This is questionable.
Can I cut at p16?
It's coming. That was the whole idea of playing Q13.
Gotcha. Okay.
We should make an event and play Rango. And then you play a move, I play a move against some other people. But we without
Oh, yeah.
talking. In tournaments, you don't have to tell your partner what's your plan. He has to understand. Q12.
So just make
Yeah,
the
make
eye
the
then.
eye.
Yep.
And then, even if you don't go directly for the cut, push and cut, I think he'll play another move now. You can clamp Q15, then go down R14. Yeah, it was a good exchange to play R7 because he has no eyes. Maybe the cut, it works, Atari. It works to cut directly also. Because I'm thinking Q15, he connects P15, P16, then you go R14, and he tries to leave on the right, so he plays S14, you block, he makes life, and then he dies all over the corner. Is that too
Gotcha.
greedy? It might be. But yeah,
Nah.
yeah, you can just push and kill the big tail, not everything.
Hmm.
But what's happening with the dragon in the middle? It's hanging there. This guy started so well. I was scared. For a 6Q, he looked extreme. Or sorry, 7Q. He looked extremely solid.
Yep. Huh.
Uh huh. He remembers about the dragon in the middle. But you don't even have to react to this. Cut him in the top
No,
or
just
play Q15. I still like Q15 more. It's better style.
I want to see how this works.
Because
So let's play
if you
Q15.
just push, he plays Q15, you push again, he pushes again, you block. But like this, if he connects under and you cut, you build 2 extra points.
Yep.
Well, that's a little
Okay.
bit greedy, but if it works, you gotta take it. But this move gives you more options. Like, well, it gives him more options too. Because he can play P16 and then die bigger. Or he can play R16 and die as he's supposed to die. You see the point, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Peyton says he plays slow and heavy. It's because of that dad bod, Peyton.
I haven't seen any of his recent games. Still struggling as a 5-dan tie gem.
I'm not sure. He hasn't streamed Go in maybe a week, it seems like. So I haven't seen his games.
But he was
But
beating them.
he streams really late for me, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was. He was.
He was crushing them and then something happened. But Taijian became stronger. I thought I will crush 7-dan easily, but now I realize I have to pay more attention. But tomorrow I will win. Gotta take my revenge. Okay, interesting idea. So Atari from the left. He's dying.
Oh,
No,
14, yeah?
P14.
Of
Not
course.
that greedy. Because he still needs to connect P16. Just block, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can go P16 and it's done. If he connects. If he connects the other way, you capture the stones. So this exchange didn't help him. Oh, I see. PayPal is counting the currencies. No time to play. He's dying with something here. Maybe with everything. I don't know. But one group will collapse for sure. I want to see how this corner will end. And then I have to go on tie gem.
Okay.
Or Fox. I don't even know. I have to meet a 3-dan student of mine. Who's playing pretty strong actually.
Nice.
So let's see how you kill this guy. How many games did you play so far today?
This will be my fourth game, I think.
Oh yeah, because the one before was really quick. And you
Yeah.
lost one, 1-1, another one, 3-1 already. Wow. Next week you're
Yep.
5Q. You improve too fast.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
Have you had?
It takes a
Yeah.
lot of work to rank up on IGS. So.
Yeah, it's tougher later. You'll see. When you're a 7
Yep.
dan, it takes like, I don't know, 3,000 points to move up. Fool, I
Wow.
played
That's 30
lots
wins.
of nights and days to make it to 9 dan here. And I remember there were some times in the past when they kept cutting my points. I was going up so fast, and at some point they took away 4,000 points, another 5,000 points, so I had to play 50 more
Oh
games.
my goodness.
It was funny that time. The guy who was running the server,
That's frustrating.
yeah, he just wanted to motivate me play more or something. I don't know. I even played Chochikun on this server back in the early 2000s.
Oh, that's amazing.
I didn't know back then. He told me after. I played like 3 Blitz or 4 in a row against Chochikun because I had an account. It was called My Master. Quite a funny name. Oh, capture the stone.
Yep.
He blocks, and then Atari. Ooh, you kill him in center. That's nice. And Chochikun had the account Orange and Pineapple. Pineapple, I knew it's Chochikun. He was the highest ranked player on the server. But Orange, I didn't know who is. My master was like this. Oh, you remember Pineapple? Orange probably was his account when he played drunk or something. Pineapple was like the official IGS account. And now block the other way. P16. So when he connects, he lives on the side, but you kill the group in the middle in center. That's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
So he beat me like 3 times in a row. In games, I played on 1-1. 25 moves in 1 minute. But one of the games, I killed like a quarter of the board. And then he came back and he killed the rest of the board. I felt so good that I'm playing somebody super strong. I knew that he's like a 9 down pro. Capture the stone first. And then I heard this Chochikun when he was in his prime time, killing everybody, taking all the titles. And I was so close to make a nice game, but in the end I collapsed. I played Yamashita Keigo, some Blitz. I played many strong Japanese players on IGS back in the day when everybody was playing here. It felt good. Oh, this guy wants to lose on time. Uh-huh. That's his way out. Look. Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Nice. So anyway, keep killing them. See you at 5Q. When you have time, look,
All right.
yeah, look at those problems I sent. But you need to open them with the KJS client to see the whole 10 problems.
Okay. Yeah, I looked at them on my phone
Uh-huh.
and I got a little confused
Oh.
about the trees, so I'll have to look
Yeah,
at
you
look at
gotta,
them in a
yeah,
different
you gotta load
program.
them on KJS because it's a multi-go file that I created with the KJS with CGOBAN, and they have this option to merge files, so you can put more files in one, so all the 10 positions are in one SGF. All right.
Yep.
Enjoy the rest of the stream, and
Will do. Thanks so much for the lesson.
thank you too. See you tomorrow maybe if you're around for the Thai Gem kills.
I think I will be, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Have a good one. Ciao, ciao. Bye,
Yep.
chat. See ya.
Later. All right, and as I like to remind people, be sure to support Cornel on his stream at Cornel Go. He plays some pretty high-level games that are very interesting. Interesting to watch, interesting to learn from, and usually pretty very, very exciting. Yeah, lots of tension and trades in his games. If you're interested in having lessons, you can connect with Cornel at Cornel Go on Twitch, as Cornel on most of the Go servers, and I think you can find his email address online as well. He's also on Discord here and there. You could probably communicate with him there. And his lessons are really reasonable, super valuable. In the like 4 or 5 months I've taken lessons, I feel like I've improved by 4 or 5 stones. So that's, I mean, and I'm a little bit older, so it takes me a little bit of time to learn things. Of course, everybody progresses at a different rate, but the lessons are truly valuable. I've learned so much. And last thing, if you would like to continue seeing this content, be sure to donate or do bits or subscribe or any of that. I do pay Cornell for his time, so every little bit helps me continue making this content, and I really, really appreciate it. Otherwise, it's just great to have you guys here sharing this experience with me. And yeah, that's a super way to support this content too. Just keep being interested, keep chatting, and it just makes my day every time that I stream. So that's a fantastic way to support. But if you're so inclined, donate, hit that subscribe button, all that stuff.